you have a New Year's resolution? If not, I'm here to come with you with a new and a fresh um, New Year's resolution, which is learning more about foods and medicine and natural foods and natural medicines that will really help you. So I'm going to jump right in with a quote from Dr. Sebi that states that there is only one disease, and it is called mucus. All sickness is linked directly to mucus, which can only be cured by natural healing, which is in foods or herbs. So, the root of a lot of sickness is processed foods and unnatural foods and meats. And additionally, when I say unnatural foods, what I mean is that they are not from the earth and they are made man-made or have things like GMOs, chemicals, um, drugs, hormones, bad fat, cholesterols, pesticides, chemicals, parasites, and bacteria. So it's been found in many cases that sickness can be directly linked to cancer and diabetes. And in What the Health, it's a documentary about um, how the vegan diet is a better choice, because when the person in the video toured around to different places like the Cancer Institute and the Diabetes Institute, they wouldn't answer any questions pertaining to the negative factors that come from eating meat, obviously because there are many destructive things that come from eating meat. So, studies show that meat might not be as good for our diet as we may think it is. In the JMA Internal Medicine Journal, it's found that at a higher percentage, you're more at risk of getting cancer and diabetes by about 10% if you have meat on the regular day basis, or you're just a meat consumer and not a vegetarian or vegan. But you know, in the society that we live in, that everything is built on a house of cards. So everything comes together, like agriculture and healthcare and doctors and other professions, like even working at the McDonald's, you know. And then there's a whole house of cards to that, sort of. So when you think about that, if everybody went vegan or everybody was just more aware of all of this, you would see that there would be a lot of things in the society that would fall because of it. So that's why people don't know much about what's really healthy for them. And also, the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition says that vegetables have a important phytochemical that helps to fight um, things like cancer, diabetes, anything. Fruits and vegetables can cure disease along with herbs. And if you have any kind of disease, you should change the way you eat first before seeking guidance from a professional. So, my second point is that herbs and foods are true healing for the body, as stated by Dr. Sebi. Dr. Sebi was a herbalist, a biochemist, and a naturalist. He studied herbs in North America, Central and South America, Africa, and the Caribbean. And he developed a unique methodology about herbs everywhere. And he really taught the people who listen a lot. When I say that, I mean that not a lot of people know about him, because when people come with the truth and it's not helping the government or that house of cards, then you're not going to learn about that. All you're going to learn is what you want to be learned. So, in the New York Supreme Court ruling, he won against the claims that they said he couldn't cure AIDS, cancer, blindness, any kind of sickness, just things that just hadn't been cured before. And he won that case, so it obviously shows his credibility. So, and another point that goes along with that is that synthetic healing is where synthetic medicine comes from. So if you have a synthetic medicine, you're not going to be healed. Like blood pressure medicine. It's helping you regulate your blood pressure, but your blood pressure issues are from stress and your eating. So if you change your eating, and sometimes eating goes along with stress because different foods can make you feel a different certain way, as in cheese, it can make you, it's been linked to depression, in many different studies. And then another point that goes along with that is that the actual father of medicine use herbs, and we may say, oh, we're advanced. That's why we use synthetic drugs, but we have to realize that the synthetic drug is only part of the plant. So you're not getting all of the essential things that are needed out of the whole herb. So even in China, they still give out herbs. So if you go to the doctor, they'll give you an herb to cure you. So um, it makes it makes pretty good sense. And some of the herbs that they use have been used since 300 years before Christ. So it just shows how credible they are. And the third and final point is that if you look around our society today, there's so many types of sickness and disease. So you have to really step back and think about where it really comes from, like fluoride in water, chloride, the same thing that's used in pools. So it's really scary when you think about it and all the things that are put into food. So again, we have to re-examine ourselves and realize that we need to learn more about our own bodies and what it needs and what it needs to accept, and think about again that mucus is the only disease. So we have to learn how to self heal. And so this will definitely be a fantastic New Year's resolution if you're looking for one. So thank you for listening, and also thank you for teaching the course.